Hey everyone, I'm going to show you guys Gravity Sketch 0.2 beta. This is the most recent version, and we've added a couple cool features. So I'm going to demonstrate these features through some quick little sketch. So I'll go into the Revolve tool, and you'll notice that we have cap now in the Revolve. So you can turn that on, and what that does is it's going to close the top and the bottom of your shape. And let's just get a little basic color here. So I'll make a revolve. Go in Surface Tool, and I'm being really careless about the way I'm sketching this. It's being kind of this fat, chubby airplane, and that's because we've added control point mode, which is really awesome. So in control point mode, what you can do is you can grab your sketch or any piece of content, and you can push the green button, and that will show all the control points in the stroke, and you can come in, you can move those control points, and it automatically updates your geometry. So that's not really looking like an airplane very well, but what I can also do is delete control points and make a lot smoother piece of geometry. So I'll delete a whole bunch of these control points here, and now I'll kind of like start shaping out. Maybe this can maybe morph into a rocket. And okay, and then you just hit the green button to close, and it also works with the surfaces. So go ahead and delete some of these control points, and you don't have to just use control points for smoothing. It's really just to give you a lot of control over existing content without having to sketch something over again. And so I've deleted loads of control points here, and what I can do is grab it and duplicate the control point, and now that looks a little bit better. Okay, I'll move that up here. Do the same thing here. So and so with the control point, you just have like a lot of control over existing geometry, which is really helpful. So you don't have to keep drawing stuff over and over again if you're not happy with it. And I tend to use it as like a smoothing tool to like remove unnecessary geometry, or actually unnecessary details, I guess. So I can be a lot more precise and really smooth out the creation. So this looks like a much better airplane. Still a bit toyish, but much smoother than what I originally sketched. With this model, you can maybe argue that I can just resketch it faster than I could have done the control point mode. But for the purpose of this demonstration, it works really well. And so since I use it a lot for smoothing out things, we've actually introduced a new trigger mode. So if you open up your menu and you go into trigger mode and the pin mode, we actually allow you to turn on just points. So what this allows you to do is you can create with just the points. So by clicking, I'm just using the points to create the geometry, and what I'm getting is a lot smoother of a line. And so when I grab this and open up control points by hitting the green button here, I can then only have the control points that I want in terms of if I want to create really smooth content. Okay, so now I finished this. You saw the caps on the revolves, you've seen control point mode, which is quite powerful. But we've also introduced our own file format. So now if you want to save an OBJ, you're going to have to export it, and this is what this hard disk allows you to do. And everything that you save is just going to be saved as a Gravity Sketch file. Now the Gravity Sketch file is lighter, it's going to load faster, and it's just going to let you continue working on like control point mode, so you can save all of your data and all the input. So it's a really powerful format. It also allows you to do some pretty cool stuff outside of that. So if you want to use your Gravity Sketch in another application, and I'll demonstrate that for you right now. So we'll hit save, and I have Rhino open here. So with the Gravity Sketch file format, I actually end up with a .grs file, which is the file form that we are producing. And This can be easily just dragged into Rhino, and you can just import it. And if you zoom in, you'll see that there's the file. And I'll scale this up a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. And you get a few things with the file. So the first thing you'll get, going to render mode, the first thing you get is your strokes. So that's the layer 1. Layer 2 is the surfaces, and layer 3 is the construction geometry. So if I turn all that off, you can see my airplane's upside down. Just turn that over. And if I click on it, you'll see the geometry is no longer mesh geometry, it's now NURBS geometry. And this is really powerful because now you have surfaces and NURBS geometry. You can actually, when you export, you can change the mesh density, or you can go into your construction geometry and you can tweak things such as the points to allow you to do some more creative stuff with your, or more controlled stuff I should say, with your geometry. So you can manipulate just as you were in any other package. This is really powerful, and we're really excited to see what you guys do with this file format outside of Gravity Sketch as well. So we'll leave you with that, and we really hope you enjoy the new file format, the points control mode, and the capping on the revolves, among some of the kind of cleanup we've done in the UI. So looking forward to your feedback, and let us know what you'd like to see.